Boker Tov, good morning. Truly wishing a Boker Tov, a good morning, a morning of goodness. We are but in the early hours of the morning of 5786, and I urge us all to think more deeply, to care more deeply, and to try to connect with God more deeply this morning of this new year. How we start our morning can play quite a strong role with how the rest of our day will go. How we start these early days of this new year can play quite a strong role with how the rest of our year will go. Sometimes I like to start my morning with a walk, but more often I like to walk in the evening after dinner. When I am walking as the sun is setting, though, it is kind of as if I am walking in the morning of the Jewish day, as Jewish days do start with the setting of the sun. While out for a walk yesterday, I saw a little 9-year-old neighbor I know in his front yard crying. I went over to him to see what happened. He told me that he had been playing hide and seek with some friends, but he hid so well that his friends stopped looking for him and left. After I consoled him and then continued on my walk, I kept thinking about this little boy's situation. But I also thought about the Torah portion we just read, Vayeilech. Vayeilech is the Torah portion that is read on the Shabbat after Rosh HaShannah, during the Yamim Noraim, the days of awe, during the Aseret Yamim b'teshuvah, the 10 days of repentance. There is much good reason, poignant reason, that Vayeilech is read during this important time. As I continued on my walk, I thought about Vayeilech, that Torah portion that we just read, and I thought about this little boy's situation. I thought, this may well be how God feels. From Parashat Vayeilech, from the book of Devarim, or Deuteronomy, chapter 31, verse 18. Va'anochi hastir panai. I will keep my countenance hidden. For good reason, for God reason. God hid his divine countenance from us. He wasn't playing hide and seek. But then again, in a way, he was. We weren't well deserving of God's presence due to our not so good choices. And God kind of was hiding to see if we would look for him. When we seek God and make good choices, God will meet us halfway. He will always be there when we are ready for him. If, though, we close God out of our lives, then we shouldn't be upset when we don't find him in our lives. If we stop seeking God, then we can't expect to find him. If only this little 9-year-old's friends didn't give up and stop seeking him, then they would have found him. His friends giving up, though, made him feel sad, abandoned, and hurt. God must feel like this 9-year-old. This little boy felt abandoned. Similarly, God has much reason to feel abandoned. More important than the game of hide and seek is the reality of being Jewish and connecting with God. This little 9-year-old felt sad, abandoned, and hurt. Because when playing hide and seek, he hid so well that his friends gave up, stopped looking for him, and and went away. His friends went to play other games elsewhere without him. That hurts. God similarly has reason to feel sad, abandoned, and hurt. When he has reason to hide his divine countenance and we give up, stop looking, and go away, we go on and live our lives without God. That hurts. Please, if you're playing hide and seek with friends, don't give up. Keep seeking your friend who is hiding. Don't abandon him. If you want a good friend in your life, even if or when you don't see him, don't give up. Don't stop seeking. Friends don't abandon friends. And there is no better friend you could have than God, right? We certainly shouldn't abandon God either. If you want God in your life, even if or when you don't see him, don't give up. Don't stop seeking. Especially in these early days, these morning hours of this new year, I encourage you to strive more, to be more good, to strive more, to do more good, to strive more, to bring more good into this world. You know how I spell God, right? Capital G, capital O, little o, capital D. When you struggle with God, and there is nothing wrong with good struggling, don't give up and quit. Don't quit struggling. Keep struggling. When you struggle with God, just put another O in there. God is all that is good. Even if you don't see God, and especially when you don't see God, I encourage you to strive to be more good, to strive to do more good, to strive to bring more good into this world. I do confidently believe that you will then find God more in your life. Please do. Strive to bring God more into your life. Please do strive to bring more good into your life. Please use the rest of these days of the Yamim Noraim, these days of awe. Use them well for God, for good. Please do use the rest of these Aseret Yamim b'teshuvah, these 10 days of repentance. Use them well for God, for good. We are but in the early hours in the morning of this new year. And I urge us all to think more deeply, to care more deeply, and to try to connect with God more deeply this morning of 5786. How we start our morning can play quite a strong role with how the rest of our day will go. How we start these early days of this new year can play quite a strong role with how the rest of our year will go. I encourage you to strive to be more good, to strive to do more good, to strive to bring more good into this world. Seek the good and you will find God. When playing hide and seek with God, you can never successfully hide from God. And even if and when you think God is hiding, he will make sure you can find him if you truly seek. Seek the good and you will find God. This game of hide and seek is on, and you can well win the game. You can well win the reality. Gomar, Chatima Tova.